Y'all, it's the Cute Coffee Gal, and I am on my channel today with a Create a Sim video for y'all. I thought that since we are getting closer to spring, it might be fun to create a little spring-themed sim, if you will, so that is what I'm doing today. Last time I did this, I did do a fall-themed sim back in the fall. Isn't that crazy? And that was, I made a girl that time, so I thought that this time I would do a guy. And I just, started with the base sim and worked from there. So one of the things I really wanted to do was make sure that I kind of thought about the skin tone. I did think that this sim might be a bit of a darker theme or skinned simmer, but it's obviously been winter. So his skin is a little bit on the paler side because he hasn't gotten much sun, because he hadn't really gotten out that much. And I also, as you'll see in a moment, I added in a bit of facial hair because I thought that, it's been all winter long and he's been growing his beard out and he hasn't decided to shave it off yet. So, really just kind of thinking through some of those things that would make sense for somebody who is just now coming out of hibernation, if you will. I know that I personally am really looking forward to it being spring. I like the winter, but my problem is that I love Christmas. It is my favorite time of the year. But once we get past Christmas, I kind of have zero interest in the cold weather. I would be perfectly happy if we went straight from Christmas into spring right away. So I always find January and February to be a bit on the more difficult side just because it's dark so long. I really like having long summer days, and the winter that is just really short days and it being dark so early is not something I particularly enjoy. And as you may know from watching videos on my channel, I do live in the South in the US, and so I'm not much of a cold weather person in general because I just really like it to be warm. And so I'm a total wimp when it comes to cold weather. But when it gets to be springtime, everything is kind of like blooming and the air is just so clean and clear, and it rains quite a bit. So you kind of wash away the winter, which I thoroughly enjoy. I know a lot of people have a hard time with like pollen and whatnot in the springtime, and I don't usually have much of a problem with that. I'm very lucky in that way. So I actually really do like springtime quite a bit. I find that I always really get in the mood for like spring cleaning. I am a bit of a neat person anyway. I'm very organized and like to keep things neat and tidy, but there's something about the end of winter that makes me kind of go into overdrive when it comes to that kind of a thing. So, and then, it's just kind of fun to see people starting to get out and about in your neighborhood and whatnot. People start taking their kids outside to play, and I find that I personally like to walk. That's the kind of exercise that I mostly do. And I just can't really do my walking on like a treadmill. It just kind of drives me crazy. So I really like to walk in my neighborhood. But like I mentioned, I'm a total wimp when it comes to the cold. So I actually don't move around as much in the wintertime just because I don't find walking in the winter to be very pleasurable usually. So as the days get longer, and so it's, light outside a bit longer, and as the weather gets a bit warmer, it's really nice to go walking in the evenings in my neighborhood. I really enjoy that quite a bit. So I hope that you are enjoying the oncoming spring season as you are in your part of the world, or if you're on the other side, if you're starting to enjoy fall now. I hope that this spring-themed sim is something you can still appreciate. I did think this one was a little bit harder to do than the girls sim that I did in the fall, and I didn't really think about it until afterwards. I was trying to figure out why was this one a bit harder, and I think part of it is that we don't have as many different kinds of clothes for guys. I think we do have more robust clothing options for girls, but even more so than that, I didn't realize how much I relied on makeup whenever I was making my fall-themed sim. To really kind of help define that style. I used a lot of really warm colors and kind of gold colors, and really thinking through those like deep autumnal kind of colors for her makeup. And when I was making this guy, I could have put makeup on him, but kind of the guy that I was creating was more of this kind of like laid back, casual. He's probably a surfer guy in the summertime, but it's not really surf time yet, kind of a guy. And that was something that was a bit harder because I wasn't going to put makeup on him. So I did think that this one was a little bit harder to make. So here is our sim. I've got lots of great kind of pastel colors, trying to really think about that and also keeping in mind the changing of the seasons. So we've got his everyday attire, which is just kind of this olive green little pants. It's just casual shoes. He's still got the little scarf on because it is still wintertime. Then we've got his formal wear, which is definitely going in for those pastels. You'll notice that he's got a watch on in pretty much every outfit because I figured the time's going to change and he has a hard time remembering what time it is because of the time change. So that is his formal wear, and he's got his hair down for his formal wear. His sleepwear, or excuse me, his sportswear, it is a little bit too chilly outside to be doing shorts and no shirt, so he's got his sweats on, and he does still have a tank on, and he's got his hat on so that he's got his head covered. Then for his sleepwear, again, the nights still get kind of chilly, so rather than sleeping shirtless or even just in his underwear, he definitely still has on some cozy pajama pants as well as a long sleeve shirt. For his party wear, he's got kind of that casual spring vibe going on. The pale green pants, the sandals, the fun kind of floral design on his shirt with his little hat and whatnot. Not quite summery, bold colors yet, still kind of those pastel colors, but kind of sort of getting towards that more casual summer look. And then his swimwear, which again, still a little bit chilly to go without a top, so he does have a top on. But that is what he looks like for his swimwear with the bright pink shorts on there. So, let's see, who would he be? What would be a good spring aspiration? My guess is probably something in nature. We've got the fisher, botanist, which, you know, with gardening, that actually might make a lot of sense. Curator, jungle explorer, an outdoor enthusiast. Now, see, I think outdoor enthusiast is probably more of a summertime, so I am going to go with that freelance botanist aspiration. And then for his traits, let's see. I kind of want to give him gloomy because there's, you know, a lot of rain in the springtime, the whole April showers bring May flowers thing. So just because the icon for gloomy, I'm going to make him a little bit gloomy, you know, still kind of getting over that whole seasonal affective disorder thing from wintertime. He's still got a little bit of a gloomy thing going on. And then let's see what else he might have. Loves outdoors could make a lot of sense. We could also do vegetarian. You know, people really start to eat lots of fresh fruits and vegetables when we get into springtime, so that one might make sense. Neat. He's definitely going to be neat because of the whole spring cleaning thing. I think that makes so much sense. Let's see. He could be, I think loner is more of a wintertime trait to have. Let's go with vegetarian. I think that makes sense. All of the fresh fruits and vegetables that you start getting in the springtime. So that is who he is. He's the freelance botanist, a little gloomy, a little neat, and a vegetarian. And let's see, what on earth should his name be? You know, I don't even know that I can think of a really good spring-sounding name. We'll definitely make his last name be Spring. How about that? And then for his first name, what can we generate here? Johnny Spring. That's perfect. All right. So this is Johnny Spring. He's now going to be available for you to download on the gallery if you are interested. So be sure to check there. You can find me on the gallery. CuteCoffeeGal is my name there. And Johnny Spring is available for download. He's CC free. And hopefully he'll add a little bit of springtime fun into your game. So please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you can get more fun videos. I do lots of Let's Play videos as well as occasional Create a Sim videos and speed builds. Right now we've got the Decades Challenge and the Asylum Challenge, so I hope you'll check those out on my channel. And yeah, happy spring to you all. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks so much, y'all. Bye.